Hard sports all plays. Hard sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Hard sports all plays.
I don't know how that happened, but okay, we'll roll with that. We'll do that through time. Well, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another show of Unscripted, where I almost had a good intro until it wanted to repeat itself. But as life goes, that happens. Logan, what is up, my brother?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a Tuesday night show. It's a nice, fun time here. Clean, fun, family friendly. Ain't that right, Jay? We're gonna have a nice show talking about a lot of fun sports. It's gonna be a nice one.
That's right, man. Listen, this is going to be the most G-rated show ever. It's going to be ridiculous. Even Gonzo can watch this. Gonzo, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm actually sitting here watching Little League Baseball. I've been watching it the last 2 days. I love Little League Baseball.
Yeah, man. The World Series coming up in about end of the week, mate. This week or next week, I know.
Like this game I'm watching now, the winner goes to gets to go to Williamsport.
Oh, so it's like the qualifying. I got you.
Yep, just the regionals. Like earlier today, a team from Indiana, Hagerstown, Indiana. It's about 45 minutes from where I live.
Mm-hmm.
They won, and they're in the championship, regional championship game either tomorrow or Thursday. And if they win, they go to the World Series.
Nice. Yeah, usually the one from Georgia that represents is Warner Robins. That's usually the powerhouse.
I watch Warner Robins a lot. They're good.
Yeah, they're always in it.
For me, like how many teams would you have to face to get to the World Series? Like how many rounds would it be? From
you got to go through. You got to go through district, state, regionals.
It's a process.
I think at least 3 rounds.
So
I mean, hey, the kids don't mind. They're getting off of school for this, so.
Damn. So they got to play a lot of games to get to the World Series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not a small feat.
And
I know those things take a while. Like it's not just like a couple of games here or there. Like I just wasn't sure exactly how that whole process worked. But okay.
Right.
Yeah, I love when it's on. That's all I watch usually. I love watching it. I get hooked on it every year. One of these years, I'm gonna go to Williamsport and watch it live. I went to one of the regional games about 4 or 5 years ago here in Indiana.
That's not
and it's too. Also, you see, I mean, there's been some major leaguers that were in the tournament years ago. I know, just top of my head, Todd Frazier was in it, and Cody Bellinger,
Rizzo.
Yeah, Rizzo. I mean, there's a few of them, like big names too, not just guys who were in there for a cup of coffee.
That's crazy.
And if you go down to Williamsport to watch it, it don't even cost to get in.
Right? Yeah. Because it's all like volunteer, I believe.
Yeah, it's all volunteer, so it's free to get in. All you pay for is like concessions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going.
Yeah, I'd love to go that. And, even like college, the College World Series. I know it's a little bit different, but it's just a different aura, than it would be a major sporting event.
I'd like to go to the College World Series as well.
Mm-hmm. Out there in is it Omaha? Yeah.
Yep, Omaha.
It's Nebraska, right?
Yeah, I'm about to say Nebraska. Yeah.
What the hell is a College World Series in freaking Nebraska?
I don't. Hey, it beats me. I mean, they got the Field of Dreams game this upcoming Thursday. It's in Iowa. That's gonna be fun.
But why would they pick the two teams with the crap? No, this shouldn't say.
They went with the historical aspect because.
I mean, why would you think like the two work? Like if it was me, I'd probably be putting, I don't know, maybe like the White Sox versus the Yankees or something.
Well, I think they had the Yankees in it last year.
The Yankees were in it last year.
Yeah, that was the game last year.
Oh,
And and then I saw that this year they're bringing the old uniforms from back in the 1900s.
Hey, them red uniforms are sick.
Those are nice. Those are one of the
Yeah,
few
nice.
old uniforms that look good. I mean,
Oh,
and used to they, a lot of them just are
Yeah.
basic and they suck. But the Reds one, it's nice.
I wish they bring back the old Colt 45 uniform. That was. Have you ever seen that uniform?
Oh yeah.
They were actually the Colt 45 for the Houston Astros, and that was a pretty legit uniform.
That was a nice uni. I'll give them that.
Have you seen them? Have you seen the Colt 45?
Oh yeah.
uniform?
Oh yeah. That's it.
Okay.
But I don't think they bring them back with everything going on in the world. I don't really see them coming back anytime soon though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess nobody really.
You know what I mean?
That would have happened. That would have had to happen about 10, 15 years ago.
I wonder what. Yeah, I wonder when the last time they wore them.
I want to say the Colt 45s. That was like a 19. I want to say it's like into the early 60s. I think it was. Yeah, it was 1962 when it was Houston Colt 45s, and I think they became the Astros probably like
Not too long
either
after.
the end of the 60s or first part of the 70s.
Have they ever worn them uniforms since?
I would think.
They did it one time in a throwback, but it hasn't been any time like super recently.
I see. I just Googled it. Right. Looks like back in 2012. Looks like there's someone wearing it. I don't know when it was or what, but yeah, it looks like about maybe 10 years ago or so.
Yeah,
If even. Because I mean, I see Altuve, so I mean, it's been about Also, so Jay, they wore it for the whenever the 50th anniversary was, so that was in 2012, and that's I mean, I don't know if they wore them before or after.
Oh shit! What's up, Pride?
Oh my God, it's Pride. Lock up your daughters. It's Pride.
What's going on, Pride? How you doing this evening, brother?
I guess I'm the Black John Laurinaitis. How you doing, fellas?
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't talked to Pride for a while.
And there goes the G rating, Jay.
I know, man. We fought so hard for it.
I thought Pride
we
was.
left it almost 10 minutes.
I thought you went on a sabbatical.
Dog, I no bullshit. I haven't done my own show in like a week.
I know. I was like, did Pride just leave?
No,
I usually
bro.
watch your show. It was like no show.
Dog, I'm going through it, bro.
Hey, I
Like,
almost didn't have a show no more.
Dog, if it
I
was
told
a
Jay the
thing,
story.
if it was a thing, bro, that's what I'm going through, bro. It's tragic. It's tragic. Your boy's an alcoholic again. Let's go.
As the kids say, Pride is down bad.
Well, that's why I didn't
Yes,
do my
that's
show. That's why I didn't do my show last Thursday or Friday because I was down. I was down.
Down bad. As remember, we gotta quote Logan. Down bad.
Down
So,
bad.
you gotta
I
give
was
this
Thursday
credit.
and Friday.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was gonna have a show no more. I was done.
Oh,
Jeez,
man.
bro.
We
You
would
don't take sabbaticals.
we would have figured out a way. That would have been. We would have got some kind of way out there.
I would have figured it out one way or another, but it took me a little bit.
God knows he's got like 30 pairs. Then all we got to do is get you a mic and you're back in business.
There you go.
Yeah, what she
I
said.
got it all. Luckily, I got it all back, so I don't have to worry about it now.
Nice.
There definitely goes the G rating.
All right.
Folks, man, Roger Goodell, man. Jeez Louise, man. Roger Goodell comes out and says that evidence supports a 4-year ban because of Deshaun Watson's predatory behavior. How crazy is that, man? I mean, again, Logan, we were talking about this in pre-show, man. So Goodell says that that's the reason behind the ban, which we knew that's what he was pushing for. Now you got to imagine that they're going to get the full year on Watson. What is your take, Logan? And then we'll go Pride and we'll come up with Gonzo.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much a done deal. Is because I mean, the judge the other week she ruled that it was only going to be 6 games, and the NFL decided that was not going to be good enough. So now they're taking it into their own hands, and it's looking like the minimum at this point is going to be a full season. Having said that, this Browns team is going to be rough. I mean, fans had all this optimism, right, coming into the season. that Baker's gone. We got
Optimism, but I
Deshaun
get it.
Watson,
It's optimism, but I get it, Logan.
and it's cooked now. It's done. It's well done, and
It's true.
it ain't gonna be fun to watch. So he's out for this is gonna be 2 years now that he's out because he didn't play last year, and he's still gonna be a high paid man. And I mean, obviously there's questions that were gonna be going into this season about how he was gonna be able to play, but I mean, missing 2 straight seasons of football, that's gonna be a little rough, I think. I mean, he's not getting any younger. And missing 2 years, I mean, I don't care who you are. That's still 2 years as a quarterback, too. So it's
quarterback on a new team, having to learn a new system.
Exactly. So
Zoinks.
Best of luck to who is it? Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
Best of luck to that young man this upcoming season.
Good luck. I know what Jacoby Brissett has.
You don't think Josh Rosen has a good shot at getting the
No.
I mean, at this point, you might as well bring in Josh
it.
Rosen.
Put him
I
out
was
there.
about to say you might as well.
I was about to say get the fan. Hey, just have a quarterback committee. Put the fans in there.
On God, bro, 100%.
Nah, bro. They're. I ain't saying they're gonna be the 0-16 Browns of 08, but they're gonna be rough, I think.
Pride. Obviously you heard everything he said. And I see a lot on Facebook. Sports Troll has put Colin Kaepernick's picture as a possible quarterback coming back. I mean, why has not anybody reached out to Colin and said, "Hey, come here for a tryout"?
Hey! What you mean, Jay? My team did. He didn't do good.
I was about to say, well, he did solid. The problem is though, he's still trying to angle to be a starter. That's really the biggest issue.
You're not going to be a starter when you're out of league for going on 5 years now, right?
Right.
Like
You're not going to. That's just the reality of the situation. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of what's going on, take
a backup job and hope somebody gets hurt.
Exactly.
Right. That's what he doesn't. Or if he wants to be a starter, you're going to have to be in another league. I'm sorry.
Or go to the XFL and start and ball your ass off. And
XFL, USFL, there's options.
Yeah, right. But the thing is,
you can go play somewhere else. Like, no one's stopping you. I get he wants to go back to the main stage.
Right.
But
so that's
just might not be
what it is. Yeah, that's what it is with Kaepernick. I just think right now, and I genuinely believe Kaepernick was blackballed.
100%.
But I just believe
that's
pretty much fact.
Yeah, I think he's blackballed, and now at this point, he still wants
at this point. It's right.
At this point, it's just you haven't played in
exactly
so long.
Like at this point, the ship has sailed. It's one of those things where, like, regardless, you need to just move on. And it sucks to say that, but bro, it's been so long. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you still want to be a starter. How old? And again,
I think
this is an older guy.
Too.
And again, there's still a market out there for Baker Mayfield. There's still a market for Jimmy Garoppolo. So there's still markets for these other guys. And then this newer generation, for the most part, is really stepping up.
Yeah.
So it's like the options he has are very limited.
He is 34. He's going to be 35 in November, by the way.
But I don't understand your take. So your take is not the fact. You think the reason why we have not seen him in the league or get a job in the league as of yet is because he wants to be a starter, and that's the reason why. You think if he said, "Hey, I'll come in, I'll be a backup for you, give me a shot," you think that he would be in, or what?
I think it's a combination of things. And for example, Cleveland, they're they overly committed to Deshaun Watson. So you can't move on from Deshaun. So you overly committed there. New England has faith in Mac Jones. The Chargers have faith in Justin Herbert. What other teams really need a quarterback?
Not too many, you know.
The few teams that technically on a note need a quarterback are comfortable going with the option they have because of youth. Drew Lock isn't that old, or he isn't that. Yeah, he's not old. He's still relatively young.
He's only been in the league for like less than 5 years.
Right. So
Seattle is going to start this year.
Right. So Seattle is willing to take their time with him. Right. Combine that with the fact that you really don't have nothing like if I'm Colin Kaepernick, do I really want to go to Seattle that has one of the worst offensive lines in the entire league? Do I really want to do that? Even in my prime, I wouldn't want to do that. Never mind having a few years off. Right. So I think it's a combination of a lack of job combined with the fact he wants to be a starter, combine that with the fact that there's still other quarterbacks that you can go with. It's not like it's just really him or bust. It's really a situation where there's other talent out there, right? And we're in a league where, let's say Tua ends up leaving Miami, he'll get another chance. He'll get another chance. If Jalen Hurts ends up leaving Philly, he'll get another chance. The teams are going to be like, because he's younger, I would rather go with Baker Mayfield, with Sam Darnold, or even to an extent, Jimmy Garoppolo. They would rather go with those guys rather than the guy that's been out the league for so long. So when it comes to Colin Kaepernick, I just think it's a whole, it's a whole thing. You know what I mean? It's like a whole cocktail of reasons. But real quick on Roger Goodell, this is by far the funniest thing I've seen. Him saying, "Oh yeah, we have a whole bunch of evidence, bro. Like, we got the evidence. It's there." To this day, I've been how long have I been asking for, what do you got?
Since it started.
Right, because the NFL has always had this stance. We have it. And my thing is, all right, cool. Why are you hiding it, though? It's bizarre.
Also what they're kind of hiding too, Pride. Let's not forget about the emails there with the football team, the Commanders, that whole situation that kind of got swept under the rug.
Dog, swept under the rug is a freaking understatement, bro. But, like, I don't know, man. It's like, to me, it's like I hear Roger Goodell constantly say, "Oh, I got the evidence. I got the evidence. I got it lined up." And then every time you ask him to show for it, he goes, "What's the rush? Relax."
I'm just kind of curious, though, because the judge who originally ruled on this case said there was not enough evidence.
Yeah,
and now the NFL is saying that there's a substantial amount. So
and
what
that's
is
the
it?
weird part, because the NFL has always had that stance, which is why it's weird.
And there wasn't enough evidence to indict him on criminal charges.
So,
Right,
and
right.
that's where it's like
and I get that it's two separate ways of ruling, right? One being an official judge, the other one being a commissioner.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, how could the NFL have all this information and he went through 2 grand juries and they couldn't indict him? So where was the information for the grand juries?
It's like, and here's the question: it's like, okay, if the NFL has all this stuff, why are you hiding it? It's bizarre. Because it almost seems like they want to prosecute Deshaun, but also want to cover for him. Like, they're playing both sides. Like, how you got all this evidence, but you don't want to show anyone? It's weird.
It is.
It'll come out eventually. God knows when. But...
I need a 30 for 30 on this.
This is not. We shouldn't be so shocked at this. Look at the way they handled the whole Dolphins thing. They still got the damn Flores still has his his lawsuit out there. I mean, look at all the different Haslam with the Brown. I mean, there's so many things that are being that are covered up in the NFL. This is just one of the many things that's out there, right?
But the weird part about it, this is and I'm with you, Jay, but this is the one thing that the NFL doesn't want to cover. Like, let this sink in. The NFL is so used to doing shiesty stuff that the one time they're like, we're going to be good. We're going to be the good guys. We're going to try to handle this right. The one time they try to do that, they end up going about it a shiesty way because they don't even know how to do the right thing.
Well, I'll give you that. I'll give you. I mean, let's be honest. The only reason the whole Flores and Dable thing got exposed is because old boy sent the damn email or the text message to the wrong guy.
Yep, that whole yeah.
That would have been a whole nother scandal, right? Crazy.
It's insane, and like I said, like it's very bizarre from the NFL to say. And if you listen to some of the stuff Roger Goodell says, it's almost as if he's saying, "Oh, I've had this stuff since last year." Like, if you listen to him talk about it, it's almost as if he's trying to say, "I've known this since last year. That's why I threatened to suspend him indefinitely." And it's like, but again, why are you hiding it? It's
right.
It's so weird. How
if you had it last year, why did it take so damn long to make a fucking decision?
Why did it take a year?
Right. It's just
and also too,
weird.
why did he decide to go to an official judge? Because it's the first time they've ever done that.
Like that. In my opinion,
that's what they agreed to in the collective bargaining agreement, was that Goodell wasn't going to have as much power. That was going to go to another judge.
And obviously that wasn't even good enough. So now they're still going back to old reliable. Like
right, which
it's already 0-1.
Yeah, which is again, it's just so bizarre. This entire situation.
That's why I couldn't believe the NFL appealed it, because they
Now, I thought that they would just be like,
it makes them look stupid by appealing it, because you hired you wanted it this, you agreed to having it this way, and then the first decision you don't agree with and you appeal it. It's like
what's the point?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're still
it's bullshit. I don't think Deshaun Watson should get more than 6 games. I really don't.
Hey,
I don't either.
Hey, let me ask you this question. Do you think that maybe some of the owners in the NFL went to Robert Goodell and said, hey, we put you in this position. This is what we want. And do you think that maybe behind the scenes they're pushing Goodell to do this and we just don't know about it?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Because here's the thing. If that were to happen, there's 2 owners without a shadow of a doubt that would basically say, whatever you do, try to protect them, right? There's 2 teams. Team number 1, the Houston Texans. Because the more Deshaun Watson gets protected, the less investigation that goes in, which the less of a chance it links back to them. So here's the Rockets. And then number 2, obviously the Cleveland Browns, because they just basically sold 10% of their stake to bring him in on a guaranteed contract. So it's those 2 teams. Now, what other teams would want to have him protected? Number 3, the New England Patriots. Because Robert Kraft, what was it, last year before last? Robert Kraft was kind of going through the same thing.
Washington,
I
get it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Washington would still want, obviously, let's drag out this Deshaun Watson thing. But for me,
how many games did Robert Kraft get suspended?
Oh no, we beat it. We beat it. see, Deshaun should have came over.
Hey, Deshaun should have got Kraft's lawyer.
I'm saying, but we beat it. We beat it.
Has too much money. He's not. Listen, he's not taking down Robert Kraft like that. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2. Hey, you look at the Cleveland Browns they just lost. Matter of fact, it gets worse for them. Their punt returner, kick returner, wide receiver Grant, literally, most likely has torn his Achilles and is done. I mean, does a misfortune ever stop for them?
No, and doesn't Kareem Hunt want to get out?
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that.
We're gonna be talking about some Kareem Hunt here in a second, but it's crazy to me. It blows my mind that the Browns they just sitting in the water karma. What kind of karma around that team that's just spread like wildfire? What a time to be alive. All right, folks, we're going to jump into this show.
Yo, by the way, real quick, can I just say one thing? John Suggs, you're a hater. John Suggs, you're a hater, bro. You're a hater. All right? Let my boy live, bro. Let my boy live.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to throw that comment. Let's see.
He said, MLB, I want to ask these naysayers again, just because certain players in Soto remind me how many innings they haven't scored. 23 innings. John Suggs. All right? Let's pump the brakes, all right? Let's pump the brakes. I would rather be a Padres fan right now rather than a Boston fan, because God knows what the hell we got going on over here, bro. Bro, it's wicked. By the way, can I curse one time?
No. We're trying to clean up the show.
We're trying to clean up. Okay. Well,
we want to get money. We want to get money.
Chris Sale.
We're trying to set the standard, Pride. We're
trying
to set the standard. We're trying
I won't curse. I won't
put
curse.
it in the private chat.
I won't curse, but I'm going to say this. Chris Sale, you piece of doo-doo. Get out of Boston, bro. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it, bro. I'm so sick of it.
Hey, man, listen. Let's talk about this Kareem Hunt for a minute. So he asked for a trade from the Browns, and they declined and said, no, it's not happening. Now, remind you, Kareem Hunt does become a free agent next year. You know, as you know, last year he missed about 9 games due to injury. I think he put a little over 306 yards, 5 touchdowns. Now he's part of it was a 2-headed monster with Chubb. Now it's a 3-headed monster Again, so I think he's looking to get more of a role, actually running the ball instead of being this crowded backfield. But again, the Browns, they don't want to let him go. I think personally, if he's not going to agree to an extension with them, they need to put him on the damn trade block and see who will bite. Pride, let's start off with Logan and Gonzo, man. Kareem Hunt, man, what's up?
No, I agree. They need to trade him because, like I said, he's in a contract year. You need to trade him. This is what I would do. Hear me out. Hear me out. Why don't you send Kareem Hunt to San Francisco and get Jimmy Garoppolo? If Deshaun's going to be suspended, who do you trust more? Trade. Jacoby, it's still Rob Brissett or Jimmy Garoppolo?
Jimmy.
All right. I'm going with the guy who's piping shorties on the side, bro. All right. My guy's out here flinging footballs on a Sunday and then piping broads on a Monday, bro. You get paid for both.
So Frankie chiming in on our official page says Hunt to the Saints.
I don't know about that.
With Kamara?
I don't know how long Kamara's going to be suspended.
Here's my main problem with him to the Saints.
I think they're Ingram.
How are you going to, the Saints can't afford him. And all this is about money. So you need to go to a place, you got to go to a place where they can actually afford him. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where it's a little dicey. Roquan Smith finished the season as a Bear? No
Bears
way.
Are smart, but no.
No
but
way.
The Bears, are they smart? No.
No way. Brissett is way better quarterback than Jimmy G.
Hey man, what have you been smoking, bro?
Just take that off. Take it off. Just take it off. I'm trying to. We're trying.
Yeah.
I was told we're trying to be clean. No cursing, so I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm being good. I'm being a good man.
Hey, listen. The Saints do have Ingram, so I don't think necessarily he goes there because I don't think he goes to 49ers because they got Elijah Mitchell. I mean, what are they going to do with that? Plus, Debo's got a damn run and roll now there. So, man, is there any other places you guys can see? I can see, maybe, what about Buffalo? Do they believe in Singletary enough?
That might be
move on Kareem Hunt?
That could work.
But the problem with that, again, it comes down to, well, they don't really care about money at this point after what they just gave Von Miller. They don't care. Yeah, Buffalo. after they just gave Von Miller, clearly they don't care about money right now. They're chilling right now. So, I mean, Buffalo is a good idea. Again, if you put Kareem Hunt there, in my opinion, you have, in terms of running backs, Kareem Hunt is the best backup in all of football. And that's because he's a starter. Let's be honest. The only reason why he was on the bench is because when he was in Kansas City, people forget, Kansas City almost gave him a long-term deal. He then got into the whole domestic violence situation, which ended up making them kind of fall off of him. But in terms of talent, he's a starter. So him in Buffalo, I don't hate that. I like that one. I really do. Because now at that point, you got no excuse. You got zero excuse to not run that ball with Kareem Hunt.
Absolutely.
So I wouldn't mind that. This might be a reach. Jacksonville.
With ETN and Robinson?
But ETN, we don't know if he's really a proven guy. And he may only be a third down.
Okay, he didn't play last year.
And which is why my thing is, they don't really rock with James Robinson like that. Because if they did, you don't get Travis Etienne. I don't care what anyone says. If you were that comfortable, right?
Right.
And then Etienne, they're probably going to want to limit his touches. So probably comes a situation where you go running back for running back, Kareem Hunt for James Robinson. Question mark? I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Actually, that would probably be signifying to me that Peterson and the rest of that organization have a real clear path of where they want to go. And maybe that's the first step in getting there. So I think that'd be an excellent thing for them to do. He said trade Saquon Barkley.
Saquon for a Hunt?
I don't know if they do that.
I'm talking about the Browns.
Right.
I don't think the Browns will take Saquon.
I don't think the Browns do that either. I don't.
You know what I mean?
He's going to have to stay healthy for a season. I think before anybody.
Hold on. We're forgetting the biggest elephant in the room. They got Nick Chubb.
Right.
So if they go and get Saquon, is that really a bad thing?
Let me ask you this: is Saquon
not really
the type of running back that needs touches to get going? Can he do that on sparing touches like a third
I
down
think
back would do?
Are you talking about Saquon?
Yeah.
I think so
because and after this, I'm gonna let you go, Chris. But I think so, only because he now can run harder and more ferocious. Because you put him in there, you give him 2 rushes, then you bring him to the sideline and bring in Nick Chubb. So now you have him basically being a number 2, and Saquon number 2 would be vicious.
And not only can he run harder.
Short yardage, easy.
Yeah, not only can he run harder, he's also a different style back than Chubb.
Yes. And I say Saquon will run you over.
I just don't trust Saquon's health to make him an every down back. And I think,
but Jay,
Jay, it could kind of be like Dallas with Elliott and Pollard.
Pollard had a good.
I was about to say.
Well, I'm just saying Chubb's would be better than Elliott. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that, because Pollard's a different type back. He comes in
right. It's like the thunder and lightning thing.
Spark.
Yeah, but Jay, you said something interesting. You said you have no faith in Saquon being an every down back. If he goes to Cleveland, he doesn't have to be the every down back because that's why he got the Chubb.
Which I think would prolong his career, like you're saying.
Exactly, which I honestly make him better, and it'll keep him healthier. And now he can run when he gets the ball and know he's getting the ball. Now he can run harder instead of being afraid. John Suggs says Panthers should let CMC go.
Whoa, no.
So okay, hold on. Let me just say this.
CMC's already on the field anyway.
I was about to say Suggs or John Suggs. Let me know if I'm crazy. I think they're coming from the point of view of Christian McCaffrey is always getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's always getting hurt, you would rather let him go and get a Kareem Hunt, who in terms of talent, yes, it's a drop-off, but Kareem Hunt is going to be more available than Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, the problem I had with the comment was massive upgrade.
I think they mean a massive upgrade in terms of at least they won't be inactive like 17 weeks out of 13.
Right.
You know what
Damien said Miles Sanders for hurt.
I just think the Panthers are going to
work out best for the Browns. It will work out best.
I think the Panthers are going to try to give McCaffrey at least one. I think they'll give McCaffrey
give him one more year. I think it's been 4 years or whatever at this point.
And at that point, then they clean house. They get rid of Matt Rule, they get rid of Darnold, and they get rid of CMC. All in one foul swoop, but they're smart. But that's just me.
Anthony once again saying hunt to the Bills. Yeah, because I mean,
honestly, what is the one weakness that the Bills really had? That was their running
back.
So I just see
it's just
that would fill it right there.
But here's my thing, I'm the opposite. I think Devin Singletary could be it because when you've given the opportunity, he's shown it. The only thing with Buffalo is you don't need a running back that gives you 1,000 yards rushing per season. If you just get like 700 to 800,
well, a few scores, that's all you need.
That's it. You just need enough.
I'm worried about the yardage for altogether. I'm just worried about the yards per average. You get about 4.5 or 4.
No. But that's not. But that's not even me. Like me in terms of the Buffalo Bills. All I want you to establish enough of a run game because Josh Allen loves to play action. Because that's when he gets to show out his cannon. He loves
60 yards a game.
What?
That's all you need. You just need someone to punch a first down.
That's
or
it.
to just disrupt some of the passing.
Get 60, 70 yards a game, and I'm loving you.
That's all you need. You just need enough for that way when you do the play action.
You just signed an extension, I think.
You just need more to, you hand that ball off. You just need them to give you that hesitation, like they run the ball. Oh no, they're throwing it. You just need that split-second distraction to go
Plus,
get.
He's a good pass catching running back too.
Right, and listen, he's more of a.
Hey, when Josh Allen is your leading rusher, you got a problem.
Well, and the Bills drafted Dalvin Cook's brother in the second round of the draft to be a backup to Singletary as well.
Again, like I said a million times, I don't think he's going to be Dalvin. I think he's going to be whatever.
But the Bills don't need him to be Dalvin.
That's the thing. And
Dalvin.
I'm talking about in this Buffalo Bills system. You don't need to be Dalvin Cook. Yeah. You don't need that. You just need to be enough where every time, because again, my problem is the Buffalo Bills love the play action because in their mind they feel like it opens the field up. But it's the part that they're missing is before you do a play action, you need to establish a run.
Right.
So if you're just doing 3 and outs, then you're like, oh yeah, like we're doing we went 3 straight drives, 3 and outs, passing the ball. All right, let's do a play action. You're not fooling anyone.
Yeah, Peyton Manning's play action wouldn't have worked if he didn't have like Edgerrin James and some of the backs he had.
Exactly. So that's kind of like, you know what I mean? So that's just my thing. I just want to make sure that, like, whatever running back is in Buffalo, they just do enough to make sure you can establish some type of run game. So that way, when you go back to the play action, it actually works.
I think Cook's brother could fit in that role.
I think he could. Well, like I say, it remains to be seen because he's just coming out of college. But
yeah,
he's definitely got good potential. He's good at Georgia.
Hey, we're gonna move on real quick. Let's switch gears real quick and talk about what some of them, not all of them, but some of the Lakers executives do want to shop AD if LeBron leaves. So what they're saying is they want to explore his trade value when LeBron exits, because basically what they're saying is once LeBron leaves, you basically got an often injured AD with basically nothing else behind it, to show for us. So they're looking at, and they obviously have to have no draft picks really to work with per se. So they're only way they get draft capital back, or even bring in other free agents or what have you, is with AD. What do you guys think about that? I mean, is it wrong to want to shop AD? Before when Bron leaves, or even before Bron leaves.
Right? Can I say one thing before we get to this? Yeah. So, this individual player, they signed a 5-year, $145 million extension, right? And it took effect in 2020. During that time span since 2020, this individual made 11 starts, posted a playoff ERA of 8, missed nearly 2 years due to Tommy John, contracted COVID, broke a rib throwing a pitch, broke a pinky on a comebacker, then broke another rib falling off a bike. We could do that for Chris Sale, but we can't pay Xander Bogaerts, we can't pay Rafael Devers, and we let Mookie Betts walk. It's ridiculous, absurd.
And the worst part is, Pride, is Chris Sale was one of the best pitchers in the league when he signed.
Yeah, Chris Sale has just been
he's had a rough 2 years.
All those injuries.
Chris Sale makes me question my love of baseball. All right, back to AD. Now, I get why they want to shop AD. I think it comes down to they need to have a conversation with themselves and say, LeBron's going to leave. Whether it be he goes to another team to play with his son or retires, we're not going to have LeBron here for that much longer. We're not. So we need to see, can we build around Anthony Davis? That's really the question, right? Now, for him, it's not a question on talent, because in terms of talent, in my opinion, we're looking at a top 5 guy in the NBA. The problem is, can he give you 60 games? When you're a superstar, and the question is, can you give me 60 games? And that's the narrative that's starting to go around you. That's a problem, especially with Anthony Davis, a guy who's had an injury history since college. So this injury stuff ain't new. So I get why they would want to at least consider shopping Anthony Davis, but it all comes down to, are you willing to start over? Are you willing to start from scratch? That's the number one thing that they need to get through their heads. Am I willing to start over?
Some of the Lakers executives feel like Anthony Davis is not somebody that the Lakers, can build around for the future. I think that's the way they're feeling. The way the article read, it read that, they were split. So not all the Laker executives feel that way, but I can understand why those who do. I mean, I can see that, Logan.
And again, this is. Oh, go ahead, Logan.
No, what were you gonna say, Pride?
I was just saying, like, this is not a case of him not being talented. It's just his availability.
Yeah.
The Lakers receive John Collins, Bogdan Bogdanovic and Frank Kaminsky. Atlanta Hawks receive Anthony Davis.
That would be a fleece. Nah. Why Frank Kaminsky? Why him?
Just add him in there.
Throw him in there, I guess. Sure. He said Davis Capello would be impenetrable.
And not only that, I mean, imagine how a 1-2 between Davis and Trae Young would look like.
Interesting.
That would.
I don't know if the Hawks pulled the trigger on that one though, but who knows? So, like I said, Anthony Davis been with the Lakers for 3 going on 4 years now. Played 60 games only once. His first year played 62 games. Last 2 seasons he's only played in 76 combined. We all know the injuries. We all know the jokes that have been made. We know just how whenever he signed with the Lakers when he was 26, everyone was saying that, oh, you know, him and LeBron, they'll be a great duo. They did win a championship too. But you'll see that passing of the torch, right? With LeBron obviously getting older and what we assumed his stats would kind of be going down when he's still doing what LeBron always done. And Davis would really take that next step up and really emerge as he was a superstar when he signed. But by now, I think people would have thought that he would have been maybe a top 5 player in the league. And unfortunately, injuries and sometimes just honestly lack of effort has gotten to him. He's still averaging around 20 some odd points a game. His free throw percentage is very, very low, worse since his early years in the league. And I mean, the Lakers haven't done a whole lot to improve this offseason. Let's not forget. I mean, they've added some guys here and there. Last season was a complete dumpster fire. We all covered. And you're coming into a 2022 season with LeBron getting older, with Davis still having question marks around his health, and with a team around them of unproven talent, aging veterans, or just guys you've never heard of. I mean, this is the Los Angeles Lakers. This isn't the Sacramento Kings.
Nah, remember, they still got Russ, though.
They still have Russ. They got a head coach now with Ham. I mean, I don't know. I don't see a bright future with the way that with Russ, how he looked last year. I still think they're shopping him around too for whatever they can find. I think they're
going to take him till next year.
Yeah, I think that you're still looking at trading Davis. I don't know if they go for LeBron just because I think they'd rather just let him walk. But it ain't looking good for the Lakers fans out there. We know they don't have any draft picks until 2026, if even. Their young talent that they've traded away over the years, they're flourishing with Ingram, with Lonzo, and Kuzma and a few of those guys doing their thing. They don't play defense, and half their team is still pretty much just, it's vacant. There's a lot of those guys on the team last year who ain't signed contracts, and we're almost in the preseason. So we'll see what they can do, but I'm not surprised that they want to shop AD soon because, I mean, you got to do something. You can't just sit here and have a repeat of last year's disaster.
Chris, can I ask you a question, Chris?
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. Jay, do you mind if I ask a quick question?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Chris, I'm going to read you so far right now. If the regular season were to start today, this is the Lakers roster.
Let's do it.
Okay. And I want you to tell me what their ceiling is and what their floor is. Okay. The projected starting 5, the best starting 5 in all of basketball: Russell Westbrook, Lonnie Walker, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Thomas Bryant, Austin Reeves, Scottie Pippen Jr. coming off the bench, THT, Stanley Johnson, Damian Jones, and Max Christie.
I'll say that maybe a play-in team.
So I'm looking on Twitter, and some people say that their ceiling is a 7 seed and their floor is at 11th. This team, this roster, if you want any hope of being a play-in team, LeBron James is to play MVP caliber basketball. Anthony Davis needs to play MVP caliber basketball. Thomas Bryant all of a sudden has to look like one of the best big men in the league. THT has to remember how to play basketball.
Turn into Kobe.
Scottie Pippen got to be better than his pops. And then who else? Austin Reeves. Yeah, remember when they called him AK-47? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He gonna have to
call him that anymore.
Hey, and Anthony Davis has to stay healthy for a whole season.
Bro. And obviously the biggest factor, Russell Westbrook can't Russell Westbrook. So good luck.
He can't do what he did last year. He's got to go back to his triple-double seasons.
Bro, you know what the funniest stat I saw?
Oh, no.
People they got the final 10 games of the regular season. And they presented that and said, see, look, Russ was getting into the swing of things. He just needed time.
Uh-huh.
I love this country. We're going to get those 10 games. Forget the other 72. But jeez.
Also, to the YouTube comment, he said, do you know Peja Stojakovic? I do know him. Vitas Savonis, that's Savonis' father.
Who?
Tony Kukoc, Drazen Petrovic. I don't know who Dejan Brodrogia is, but we all know who Vlade Divac is.
Yeah, Divac is nuts. John Suggs says ceiling is 48 wins, floor is 37. Honestly, I think that
where do you think that would put them in playoff contention, though, John?
Oh, play-in.
I think that's generous.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, and because I don't want anyone thinking that I'm just being a hater, right? But I'm going to list you the teams I believe that will be better than the Lakers this year, right? Phoenix Suns, because they're going to get Kevin Durant. So Phoenix Suns are going to be better. The Memphis Grizzlies going to be better. Golden State is going to be better. Dallas Mavericks are going to be better. The Denver Nuggets are going to be better. That's already 5 teams.
Yeah,
I think the Pelicans are going to be better.
Pelicans.
That's 6 teams. So now from here on down, it's playing. Okay. I think with Damian Lillard coming back, I think he will be able to carry the Portland Trailblazers
John
to
brought
be better
up a good
than the
fact too.
Lakers. The Clippers
will be better.
The
bring
Clippers,
back Kawhi and Paul George.
The Clippers will be better.
And John Wall.
So that's what. So I'm now at 8 teams. I'm at
play-in right there, my friend.
So now, at best, right now, they're a play-in team. They're a play-in team right now at best. And mind you, I'm not even counting the Minnesota Timberwolves because I don't know how that experiment is going to work with Rudy Gobert and Cat. I'm not even including them. Because I could include them and push the Lakers down to 9th. And if they're in the 9th seed, you know who that means that they gotta duke it out for to get a coveted play-in spot. They gotta duke out with the ferocious San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah.
And the dangerous Sacramento Kings.
Oh God, the King. Hey, just by you mentioning the Kings and the word playoff, that's an improvement right there on the last 20 years for that franchise.
Jeez, bro. And Johnson says Houston might have more wins.
Jay, that's on you. What you think?
I don't know about that one, but
yeah,
wishful thinking.
No, Houston's not going to go after Anthony Davis. Number one, they're trying to go younger, not older.
No. He's saying that the Houston Rockets will have more wins than the Lakers this year.
Oh yeah, well, you know what? Damn, I mean, let's be honest. To this Lakers,
I wish we had Frankie.
No, I'm not going to go that far as to say that. I wouldn't go that far, but definitely. I think the Lakers. Be honest with you, I think what he said. I feel it was a setup, but maybe it's John Suggs. I believe he said a few comments back, but the Lakers aren't going to make the playoffs. I don't think they make the playoffs. I don't. No. I don't think they make it. And I got to be honest with you. Right now, LeBron is going to eventually sign that contract. He's only going to do 2-year contract from here on out because he wants to play with Bronny, and God knows where Bronny's going to wind up. Even if he makes it to the NBA, we don't know yet. But I think he's going to do that. Which again, if I'm the Lakers, I'm thinking what if Bron signs somewhere else? All we're really doing is delaying the inevitable, which is going to be a rebuild. Because once Bron decides to leave, they don't have no capital to bring anybody else in. They shot Davis. I think they're back to rebuild in 2024. That's my prediction. We'll see.
It's gonna be Jay, like when he left Cleveland for the first time, like he went, like then when he left Miami. They're gonna have a few rough years after he's gone.
A few?
Just because they don't have any. They don't have. Well, unlike the other two,
because they don't
have any draft picks.
Not only that, it's like and that's the thing. Me personally, this is just me, but me personally, I trade Anthony Davis right now. I trade Anthony Davis right now, and I get younger.
Yeah.
My focus is to get younger. That's my focus.
Shout out young thick Riley for the home run.
Who? Oh, what a bum. Anyway, damn. But not like, look, I'm just saying, man. In my opinion, bro, it's just there's no, and maybe it's just me, but like at this point they're rebuilding, but they're in denial about it. You might as well just do a full blown rebuild. You might as well and just try to get draft picks for Anthony Davis. What like all the draft picks that you guys have lost, they got to try to use Anthony Davis to get some of those back. Because
Levine,
especially
I think Levine did resign, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
I think it's gonna be. Obviously, I don't speak. I guess that's Japanese. I don't speak Japanese, but. It looks like he's saying that, I think what he's implying by all these comments is that, European are developing and getting better. And the way I would interpret it is like he's saying that eventually probably will be better than the NBA at some point. That's kind of the way I'm reading into what he's saying. What do you guys think?
The talent in recent years is getting better. I mean, because for every Darko Milicic, you get a Luka Doncic.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Montrezl Harrell has not signed. He's still a free agent.
DeMarcus Cousins, I'm pretty sure, is still free.
Same thing with DeMarcus Cousins. They're both still free agents, so they're available.
I do agree though that the European talent is getting better. Is just kind of we're gonna see who's gonna be the next big guy, the next Luka. That's what we're looking for. And I mean it's great. It's a different alternative. It's a different alternative. It's another mode to watch basketball. It's not just college stars.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, what a time to be alive. We just found out the wife's got COVID. Yee-hoo! Last year doesn't live here. Anyway, good times.
Oh, if you get mad at now.
I guess it's a new strain of COVID going around because I know she's been vaccinated. She's a teacher. So I guess whatever this new strain is, I guess even if you're vaccinated,
Logan.
I guess you get a special vaccination.
Logan.
Yes.
Alexa Bliss is 31.
Is she?
Yeah. She don't look that old though.
Dude.
How old did you think she was?
Hey, we're gonna switch gears real
27.
quick. And,
a couple years off, about five.
God,
Petey, bro. Oh, Petey. Petey. Petey's out there.
Petey can't control his PP. Sorry, the line was there. I had to say it.
Hey, that's okay. Now, this actually is the one time when I give you full permission to say that because it's true, damn it. Now, they're saying 14. He's saying she was 16. I guess in Pete's eyes.
Okay, here's my thing go.
You already took an L. You already took an L. In my opinion, bro, you already took an L. She was 60. You already took an L, brother.
So my thing, no, I don't care about that. My thing is what he told the reporter. I don't blame him for telling the reporter it was old news or whatever. Because you don't want to get
quote. This is the exact quote.
Yeah,
it was 55 years ago.
That question so many times, I'd be like, "F off" as well. But
it was like it was 55 years ago, babe. Like what? Done.
So 55, 49, you do the math. She's 69. She's good. Oh, Petey, man. I tell you what, man. It just can't get any easier for him.
No.
He still should be in the fuck. Oh, he still should be in the effing Hall of Fame.
Look, you can be a pedophile. If that's how you look at it. He's 33, she's 16. That's a pedophile. Hey, you can be a pedophile. Who cares? But if you can hit them damn balls.
He should be in the Hall of Fame.
He should. Look, I'm not going to deny Pete the Hall of Fame. Petey, go ahead.
Hey, I'll admit he's done some shady shit, but hey, he's my favorite player of all time. I got a tattoo. I got him tattooed on my leg. I want to keep cussing.
In 2017, the Philly scrap plan.
This is gonna be hard, Jay.
I know. I've been thinking about the greenbacks rolling in, Chris.
It's gonna be hard not not to cuss, man. Whew.
Just get you a button or like a little squeeze ball.
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
but over here,
2017, this
and
guy
it's
was
all said.
supposed to be honored into the ring, I guess, there at Philly Stadium. But then when the whole sexual allegations came out, they decided to scrap it. So this is the first time Pete has been there, part of the 1980 World Series team celebratory thing. They said, look, we can't have this 1980s team out here without Pete Rose, because he basically got them that ring, is what they're saying. So then baseball said, okay, let him come out there, let him be a part of it. So he does, and he don't even make it out of the damn dugout before a freaking controversy hits his ass. First question right off the rip. And of course, you know.
Oh, hold on.
Well, because he don't care. He's gonna say whatever. He's nuts.
Also, he's 81 damn years old. It's almost time for him to die. What does he care?
Hey, I will say he is a WWE Hall of Famer, though. At least someone put him in. Also, Anthony, we did answer it about the fantasy football. Jay put it in the comments. It's there, brother.
Educate yourself, you freaking uncultured. This was it, you uncultured.
Yeah, it's right there. Just click it, and it'll go to our Facebook page, and then that will give you the link.
Just scroll up in the damn comments.
I'm about to say we got it there, and if that's not it, I don't know what it would be, because there's a bunch of comments here. Also, shout out to the fans for comments tonight.
Man, what a time! Hey, what a time to be alive!
What a time to be alive!
Man. Gonzo, you want to step up, Petey?
Yeah, no, he's always going to be involved in some kind of controversy. I hate it because they'll put him in the Hall of Fame probably the day after he passes away.
You think so?
That's how baseball is. As soon as he'll pass away, they'll have his funeral. Next day, he'll be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Also, Damien, I don't understand what you're trying.
They just don't want him. They don't want him to have the satisfaction of knowing that he's in the Hall of Fame.
That's what I was about to say.
I honestly believe that's what it's all about. I think it's a bunch of crap. But
Damien said if Ridley can't play for a year, Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. Just saying. Is he saying shouldn't? I guess.
Okay.
He's kind of contradicting himself.
Okay.
But it is Damien though.
Okay.
Okay.
Mitchell Trubisky, shut up. Anyway, I'm not talking to you, my son.
He's just saying Trubisky.
Bro.
Man,
Pete Rose, bro. It's weird, bro.
Like,
it's weird.
What even brought this up, anyways?
No, it was just some random lady asking. It was just
like a random question, and he said out of nowhere. He said that was
out of nowhere
time ago or whatever.
It was out of nowhere. Like when he got there, this lady.
And also, wouldn't the statute of limitations be well done for this?
They can't do anything about it.
Dead and buried because it's been 50 years.
Yeah.
I mean, what is he supposed to say? Yeah, I did it on live television. He ain't gonna come on. He's not gonna do that.
I mean, for me, this is me, but the way I look at it, bro, it's like I understand what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? But it's weird how. Again, it is weird how his first thing was, "Hey yo, 60." Like it's still weird. But because wasn't he like in his 30s with two kids?
He was I think in his 30s, and the woman was 16 or 14, whatever it was.
What a guy! But I mean,
regardless, still a lot younger than someone he should be dating.
Right. I mean, I don't know. For me, it's kind of because I mean, it is true, right? I mean, we don't know whether or not, because supposedly, even though it's 16, in Ohio, that's the age of consent at the time, right? So, hey, maybe he didn't break the law. Still weird. Still uber weird. But at the same time, it's kind of weird. And just to bring that up, I don't know.
I found some more quotes also.
He told her, he was like, who cares what happened 50 years ago? You weren't even born.
Right.
And it's kind of funny because she was pressed about that. He low-key called you young and you're getting pressed for that? Bro, take it out and go home.
It says that Rose asked her if he had offended her and offered to, quote, sign 1,000 baseballs for forgiveness before ultimately saying he was sorry for that comment. So
yeah, I don't think baseball. There's too much egos in there for them to wait. That's why they're gonna wait. They're not gonna get Pete that satisfaction.
Also, too, Anthony, now that white hat don't match at all.
Hey, I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
That would match, honestly.
Can I be 100% honest? Can I be 100% honest?
You like?
I don't think Pete Rose. Oh, the hat's a piece. It's a piece of doo doo. But I don't think Pete Rose ever gets in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, unless if we get a new commissioner.
No, bro. I just think the hatred that they have for Pete Rose is so deep.
Plus, it's been so long already.
That like by the time he
Damien,
dies,
read the comments, sir.
Yeah, but by the time,
time out, bro. Listen, commenters.
We're putting it in the comments. It's on our page.
The password is Unscripted 2020. So when you click on the link and it asks for a passcode or password, just put in uppercase U, lowercase scripted. Yeah, how hard is it?
Apparently so hard you couldn't even say it right.
You can't get mad and then mess it up, dude. Come on.
Shut your mouth. The Trubinsky video back up, please.
That's at the end of the show. Let's get through our stuff, kid. Let's get through.
Oh man, bro.
We'll get through. Also, you said my
damn.
Maybe you should be able to get in. I would pray, but we'll see.
Man, I can already see right now, man. I can tell you, man, there's gonna be some off-the-wall drafting when he goes in.
But I don't think so. I don't think so. I think when he dies, they're gonna basically try to act like he never existed.
No, I'm saying when Damien Hernandez plays Unscripted and they do the first round of drafting, I bet you he takes a kicker.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I hope and pray he somehow ends up with Mitchell Trubisky, bro. That'll make my life complete.
That'll be his backup quarterback.
If he somehow, I don't care how it is. If he ends up with Mitchell Trubisky somehow, bro, I love life. I love life.
Yeah, Damien, that's the only rule we have is you have to have Trubisky somewhere on your team.
Yeah, but
we will leave him for you.
Like I said, I don't think he ever will get in the Hall of Fame because I just think I just think the hatred it bores too deep to be able to kind of move on from it. And
he's been retired for quite some time. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they would have put him in by now. It's been well over 30 years.
Right. So it's like honestly, I think they're gonna be like, nah. And then he's gonna die. And then like I don't know if you guys have played any of the MLB games. When it does the if you go into like if you're playing like your Road to the Show, if you play that and basically it starts you off as a rookie or whatever, and you go to every record, they don't even show his name on the record.
Yeah, it just says like Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah, it just says it's the same thing with Barry Bonds when it comes to the home run. Giants. It just says the team name. That's it. It just says the actual team name. So
that is true.
Crazy.
Yeah, so it's like they're already trying to like erase him.
And they may not even let him in after he dies. Because remember, man, Shoeless Joe Jackson, he ain't in there, and he's been dead.
Oh, yeah. He'll be that folklore legend, you know what I mean? Like, people will know about him, but he just won't be in the Hall of Fame. That's what it's probably going to be. And, I mean, like I said, it sucks because, I mean, what he did on the field is tremendous. But it was just all.
Nobody's ever going to. Well, there's records.
No one's ever going to deny that.
And I really got to believe that. I don't think Pete Rose's record ever gets broken. I mean, I'm not
the only one who had a chance in a technical sort of manner was Ichiro. Yeah. If you added his hits in Japan, he did beat it. And we all know he was phenomenal. But just with the plus of home runs, the less of just getting on base, yeah, I don't see it happening. And I mean, it's a wide margin.
Well, yeah, no, I agree. Especially like I said today, the NBA lives by the 3-ball. Well, now, baseball
MLB lives by the home run.
Yeah. I swear to God, the Angels are the only team I've seen yet in the last I don't know how many years that actually laid down a butt to get a guy from home plate to home. You don't even see the butt anymore. I think Michael Bourne was the last one to really use the butt.
Yeah. So real quick for all the boxing fans out there, so Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, it might be happening. This is not a drill.
It's going to be a banger.
This might be happening. There are It's nearing completion for November 12th or the 19th, which I think is both of them are Saturdays. So I hope and pray there's not a pay-per-view on that night.
If you're a combat sports fan, that's a fight you've been waiting for.
100%. And it's going to be for the undisputed WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO welterweight titles. And it's supposedly the PBC already are starting an undercard for the fight.
Really?
So I don't know about y'all, but any single time an undercard is already being started, in my eyes, the fight's completed. Because I don't know, it's very rare for them to start building the other undercard and then the fight fall apart. It's very rare.
With that many belts on the line, undisputed, you know that's gonna be a pay-per-view. Let's just go ahead and
you got to show out your money for that one.
And again, this is Earl Spence. This is Earl Spence, who last time I checked was a top 10 pound for pound. He was on the top 10 pound for pound list last time I checked. And then Terrence Crawford, who goes around screaming, "I'm number one." Is he number one? I know he's top 3. Last time I checked, he was top 3 pound for pound. Yeah. So it's like you basically have two guys who each could make somewhat of an argument, that they deserve to be number one. And they're both going at it. Ooh, it's going to be fun. John Suss says Sugar Sean versus Piotr Jan is a fight to watch. I mean, if you want to see a murder, because Piotr Jan's cut off. Can I curse?
Depends.
No, he gonna mess this boy up. Piotr Jan's gonna mess this boy up. Yo,
is that this weekend or is that
I think next weekend.
Next weekend. That's the pay-per-view, right?
Because if I'm mistaken,
this weekend Dominic Cruz fight.
Yeah, it's Dominic Cruz and Marlon Vera.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think it's a little longer after that because they're not fighting on the Usman card.
Okay, Usman's on the 20th.
Yeah, that's next week because they're fighting on the Oliveira card.
I'm gonna do a watch along for that on the 20th.
Oh, the Usman and Leon Edwards?
Yes.
If Leon Edwards wins, I'm gonna scream Leon Edwards.
Actually, I might do a watch along on Saturday for this with UFC. If we're not doing that, and I'm just sitting here at the house.
There we go.
That made a banger.
What's up next, Jay?
I just want to let
man. Hey,
I have no wrestling shows this weekend.
Oh wow, Chris has got
good. Enjoy yourself. Jeez.
I'm about to say, enjoy your weekend off.
Last week was
moving up in the Major League Baseball rankings. You know these guys are on a seven-game win streak right now. They play tonight, but 7 games up. They just took over first place over the Brewers by 2 games now. Yep. They just, and matter of fact, and West Rankin was here. They swept the Yankees. I mean, there was a legitimate team in that lineup of wins. Is this now time to start looking at the Cardinals as a team that could challenge the Dodgers, or are they still kind of not on the Dodgers level yet, Pride?
I think so. I think the Cardinals all year, they've just been biding their time. That's just the vibe I got from them. They started slow, got it together. If I'm not mistaken, they're leading their division right now. And 2 games. Yeah, that pay-per-view is October 22nd. But yeah, they've been biding their time. They've been waiting and they've been preparing themselves. And in my opinion, and listen, I've always said this, I had no faith in the Brewers at all. But I will give credit where credit is due. John Suggs was screaming it. And I remember he was even screaming it before it was popular to scream that the Cardinals were going to make it.
Right. I remember
he was. I will give him credit. He was screaming it back when they were struggling bad, and John Suggs was screaming it. I just thought the Brewers were going to win by default.
Well, I was telling you guys at the All-Star break that if the Cardinals got a starting pitcher at the trade deadline, that they were going to be a scary team because they were just missing one starter. They needed somebody in that rotation, and getting Montgomery has really helped them because now you have Montgomery, Wainwright, and McCullers.
So good though. I know Frankie's hating himself right now.
I thought what they got in Montgomery was so much better than what they gave up in Hader. So I feel like they addressed it.
Plus Bader was hurt. He ain't gonna be able to play till the end of the season.
Well,
so you give up damage,
but then you bring in a guy like Hader who's hurt and not really hitting the ball. Let's say spectacularly, and you let go of one of your starting pitchers from that. I don't know, man. And I didn't really like that trade a whole lot for them. But hey, I don't really care because I don't like the Yankees anyway. So go ahead, do what you got to do.
Really, Jay? I didn't know that.
I think Jay is secretly a Yankees fan.
1,000%. 1,000%.
No, we're not having that, sir.
He probably has like.
Not, no, hell no.
Oh no!
Oh my days! I didn't know what happened. I was just like, I heard Chris, and all of a sudden he stopped talking. Like, what is going on, bro?
Man, Chris, I can't believe you said that, man. Damn. You hurt me, my heart, Chris. You literally poked my freaking heart, man.
But now, and again, and it's kind of funny because Chris said they need to start a pitcher. You didn't even need, like, let's be honest. Yeah, Anthony Price is just. Sorry, I'm having a slow mo. I feel like Damien J. Can you pace something again?
Anthony, scroll up. Just scroll on your whatever you're watching this on, brother.
But
Jay's
I will say
this like 4 times.
I will say this.
I'm not going to say that because I tried to get on it and it won't let me on my phone and told me I have to use a different device. So I'm going to try to do it on my computer.
Try your laptop.
I will after we get done.
Okay.
But yeah, I will say this. When it comes to the Cardinals, the pitcher that they needed wasn't even you didn't need a number one.
Yeah, you just need a Castillo or
you just needed a mid dude. You just need a guy for the middle of your rotation. They got one in Jordan Montgomery. So, look, listen, Cardinals are doing their thing. They are, and I'm just glad they're doing this in Yadier Molina's
and Pujols.
And
you know what pisses me off about this?
What?
Is if you take the month of April out, the Reds would be tied with the Cardinals right now for first place in the damn division. But that terrible start going 1 for 23 in April killed us. The Reds have played 500 baseball since May.
And I mean, you don't have half your lineup from opening day.
Now we have nobody because we got rid of Naquin. He's going and hits 2 home runs in the game.
Yeah.
Drury hit the grand slam right after he leaves the Reds.
They got Votto.
Yeah, Votto's all we have left. I'm surprised they haven't got rid of him yet.
Yeah, I kind of equate the Cardinals to how the Spurs were for a long time. And just they're always good. I mean, it's rare the Cardinals have a bad year. They're always in playoff contention. They're always fighting for or winning division titles, And usually when they get to the playoffs, they usually get pretty far.
They have a scrappy mentality.
Right. And like I said,
John Suggs, leave the Padres alone, bro.
I'm telling you, here's what I don't like about that.
Bro,
it's been what,
a week. Games left.
It's been a week. Let the team gel a little bit. Let them get settled in before you just say it's.
And here's my thing:
it's not like it's never done before.
Right. And here's 2 games and we want to call it a bust. Come on.
Right. All of our teams have done that at least once.
And I will say this. I get it. They've been. I think that it was like 28-7 in the last 5 games that they've been scored on.
Like that,
yeah,
something like that. And then like the last 23 innings, they've been scores. I get that. I get it. But I'm just saying. This is just me. They're making contact with the ball, and they're getting players in position.
This isn't the time of year you want to be playing your best baseball.
You gotta wait a little bit longer.
They're probably bored.
You want to play your best. You want to peak at the end of September, beginning of October.
And now, I mean, think about it. Let's be honest, right? With how much the gap that
they're going to be a wild card. So
and I think they understand we're a wild card team.
They're not going to catch the Yankees.
Yeah, they're 16 games back. Give me 1 second.
Fatherly duties, baby.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why people are so quick to call it a bust. It's like let it go a few games. Give it some time to breathe.
And that's like, when I look at the Astros right now, we're not playing our base baseball. We are not playing our best. I mean, we're not doing bad. Like our pitching is doing well, but it's our hitting. We're not, the production that we're getting off our hitting has just been, it's been terrible. So I'm really kind of thinking, we came off that All-Star break. Now we came off that Yankees and stuff. Now we're kind of in that little bit of ebb and flow thing, So I think we're at the bottom. My thing about it is I'm okay with that. Brantley's still on the injured reserve list. McCullers doesn't come off, so forth. I feel like, hopefully we'll hit that momentum come, maybe either late August, early September, and then ride that into October. You know what I mean? That's my prayer. So
Astros are down 1-0 in the first inning.
Yeah, I know. Sons of bitches. Damn it.
To the Rangers.
Well, we can listen. I don't care if we go down. But okay, it is what it is.
It's still first inning, though. It's only first inning, though.
Am I the only one that I don't know how you guys are about your team, but like as soon as like a run gets scored on my team, I don't know, man. I get depressed. Like shit.
Oh yeah. Well, you've heard me watch Reds games before.
Right.
I'll sit here and cuss at the TV.
I don't know.
I cuss at the TV. I get this Little League game here is a real good game. It's 2-2 in the top of the fifth.
Oh yeah, and the sad thing about it is, Chris, is I know that when the Astros lose, two things are going to happen right off the rip. Frankie's going to text me. Mickey Delaney's going to text me, and then I'm just going to be like, you know what? I hate these people.
Hey, Mickey Delaney's in everybody's DMs, isn't he?
Bro, this guy is just in the DMs. I mean, literally the first he'll hit you up until his team starts losing, and then he will slowly back off. And then
Saturday, dude.
He'll hear him or you won't hear him. It depends.
I was trying to air that wrestling show Saturday. The internet kept messing up, so I just decided not to try it and just go ahead and record. He messaged me on Facebook and says, I don't see anything. I said, yeah, because I quit. I said, I'm not live no more. We're recording it. And then I sent a message out to everybody and told them. I was like, dude.
Yeah, Anthony Price. It's unscripted, capital U, 2020.
Like I said, it wouldn't let me do it. It wouldn't let me do it on my phone, so I might try to do it on the laptop after we're done.
Well, I said, do it on your laptop and see how that works for you. It should work. And let me do it on my phone, but give it a shot and see how that works on your laptop.
It kept giving me a screen that said close window, and the screen was just white. And I hit that button and it wouldn't do nothing.
Huh. That's weird. Right now, I'm going into it right now. And so it says the league password, so I'm going to put in unscripted, capital U. And then 2020. And then, it says, welcome back. I didn't want you to sign in with your email and password, like your
Wait a minute. Is it 20?
Whatever it is you have.
What's the password?
At NFL.com. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what's the password?
So the password for the league is unscripted 2020 capital U.
Oh, 2020? Okay.
Yeah. And then it'll take you to another screen where you put in your NFL.com username and password, which will be your email and your own personal password that you have to sign, and then you'll be in the league.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try it on my laptop after we get done.
Yeah. Anthony, I don't know why you can't do it unless you're not putting a capital U on it.
I was putting a capital U, but it would go to a screen and just like go white and wouldn't do nothing. So I don't know what was there.
You got the what's that? Not the iPhone, but the what's the other one?
I don't got a Galaxy either.
Samsung. You got the Samsung?
No, I got a Motorola.
Oh, you got a Motorola?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know much about those Motorola phones. I haven't seen those things in years, but okay.
It does it. It does everything I need it to do.
No, I
Usually.
get it, man. The only reason I get the iPhones is I only got to pay $179. I wait till the end of my plan. I give them $179 and I get that phone. So it's not, it don't cost me crap. I mean, I just get whatever they send me.
Oh, my girl and her son both like the iPhones. I don't care as long as I have a phone.
I think the interface is just easy.
Now,
Look, I'm an old guy. I'm not young. Okay, you might not realize that, Gonzo. I'm a little old guy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't do technology all the way. iPhone.
How old are you, Jay?
Well, let's see. I'll be 50 next month. 50 next month, man. Holy crap.
Okay,
What a
so
job.
you're about 10. You're about 10 years older than me.
I'm not there with
No,
your daddy. I think
you're
your
9
daddy's a
years.
little bit older than me,
You're
but
not. You're
much.
9 years older than me because I'm getting ready to. I'll be 42 this November.
Also, Anthony, I'll check, but I changed it to 12 people, so you should be fine.
No, I think he was putting a space in the password. That's why it wasn't working. So he had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's good. He's good now.
Okay, I got you.
I got tired of putting it in there. I just text him directly in Messenger the damn link.
Right.
Look, Anthony, let me help you out, brother.
Did you send it to me?
I can. Do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah, send it to my messenger.
All right,
That way I can just click on my computer.
I'm not going to character it's in the dictionary, but I didn't realize I was everybody's personal bitch this evening. But that's fine. Nobody's a bigger bitch than this guy.
Hey, I thought we weren't allowed to cuss. What's up with that?
No. You can say it. As long as it's in the English dictionary, you're good.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. That word is, look, if you look at the word, the dictionary, Webster's dictionary, that every child has access to, if you look at the word bitch, it means female dog. Yeah. The FCC is not regulated by the FCC. You can say that. It's perfectly fine.
I'm glad you let me know that because I can say that instead of the F word.
Yeah. Look, I said, look, as long as it's in the English dictionary that you can purchase anywhere.
Hey, that F word just comes out on accident sometimes.
I know. Well, it's my second language. Sabrina, and I hope I say her name, Ionskew becomes the first WNBA player to get 500 points, 200 rebounds, 200 assists in a single season. And that is a history breaker, folks. That is a history breaker. Good for her, man. Hey, now she's getting paid like it. But yeah, she was the number 1 pick in 2020. She's a 5'11 guard, top 15 in all 3 categories. That's another history breaking thing, is to be in all 3 categories, top 15. So she actually got 2 records as well. So again, her league hit, she averages about 31, 13, and 10. I mean, damn. I don't think there's been a better player like her, honestly, in my opinion, in the WNBA when you're scoring like that and rebounding and assisting. I mean, that's just incredible. And she's only been in the league, what, maybe 2 years? Logan?
Yeah, just a phenomenal feat, man. And you caught me mid-bite. But she's great, dude. And for only 2 years in the league, feeling phenomenal.
I don't even know how you can cheat. Is there really a way to cheat? When you're drafting, I mean, it's auto-selected. I mean, you just plug in. I mean,
all right, I'm good.
John, you think I'm gonna cheat? Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
but,
I mean, hey,
shut up, Fred. But yeah, good for her. Glad for it. History breaking, history making.
He almost spit his damn thing out.
we done our draft order on live on my channel the other day. My son came on with me and done it.
What were we saying, Logan?
Yeah, like I said, just a really good feat, and like I said, just her averages, and now this amazing accomplishment. Sky's the limit.
Well, if she stays healthy, I think she's probably going to go down as maybe the greatest WNBA player. I think she has that kind of ability.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And again, John Suggs points out her tenure there at Oregon. So, I mean, obviously she's been doing this. It really carried over well into the WNBA. Very few people can carry that level of, production from college to the pros.
Well, she spent a lot of time. She spent a lot of time with Kobe.
Man, I tell you what. That's a damn good person to be around. I tell you.
I don't know. Am I allowed to say the B word here?
Yeah, that's what Jay said. We're allowed to say the B word.
So we're allowed to say it?
No, think about it. If it's in the dictionary, it's part of the English language. I don't see
I just want to make sure that I don't get in trouble.
No, you can't say the F word because the F word's not in the dictionary.
Which F word? There's like 15.
It's in my
You know
dictionary.
Right?
Like 15 F words.
We're not playing semantics on this damn show. You can say damn.
I apologize. My humblest apologies. Shout out to Damien asking for the link yet again. At this point, bro, you're a lost cause. At this point,
Yeah, at this point, Damien, you're just kicked out.
At this point, you're a lost cause. I will say this. Congratulations to her. I just hope Sabrina understands there's still work to be done because her efficiency is still not the best. If she can work on that efficiency, to Chris's point, she may well go down as the greatest female to ever play in the WNBA. Like, that's the type of talent she rocking with, which is nuts, you know? So I'm just hoping, that, again, first player in the WNBA to have 500 points, 200 rebounds, 200 assists in a single season. Hats off to her. She's bouncing back from that ankle surgery nicely because last year when she came back, she was looking real rough. She came back in 2021. It was 11, 5, and 6 in 30 games while shooting 37% from the floor. And everyone knew it was the ankle. Everyone knew. Good thing she kind of learned from that where, now she's like, look, if I ain't healthy, I ain't pushing myself, which smart. It's a smart mentality to have because they always try to push themselves. Then they play horribly and go, oh, yeah, it was an injury. That's not how it goes. Like, if you feel like you're good enough, there's no excuses. And she started to understand, you know what I mean? Like, just because I can play doesn't mean I should play. Just because I was cleared, just barely cleared, doesn't necessarily mean I need to go out there and play 25, 30 minutes a game while being a ball-dominant player. So, shout out to her. I'm just hoping, that, she's anybody says she better than Candace Parker? Not now. But those are two different comparisons. We're comparing to Candace Parker, who already had a career and is, kind of just ending her career, compared to Sabrina, who's basically on the come up. Like she's still technically speaking, she's a sophomore if you consider all the games that she's played. But nah, bro. Like I'm gonna say I'm giving her like. Let me see how she is in about 3 years before we can have that conversation. You give me 3 years, and if she continues to get better, I think you can make the argument that she could be better than Candace Parker before Sabrina even enters her prime. I think if in 3 years she continues this pace she's on, I think you can make that argument. Right now, no. But I just want to see a little more from Sabrina before I start, saying anything like that, so.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the way I look at it. I mean, I get the efficiency part. God knows if Russell Westbrook's efficiency could be better. I mean, how much better would he be, right? So that's what it is.
Well, the only reason why I'm saying it for her is because she's still young. So that still fits because she's young, right? Russell Westbrook, he is who he is, right? So
yeah, he's setting them ways. You ain't changing Russ,
right? So with Sabrina, that's why I'm saying if she can go up, and again with her being young, she could be. So.
Logan, Sabrina?
Yeah, just to reiterate, tremendous feat, and like Brad said, especially coming off of a rough injury, it's super impressive.
In a few words, Logan Landers is.
Yep. So nice. I'll talk about it twice.
Chris?
Oh, I already went on this one.
I'm about to tell you, me and Chris already went, but I wanted to.
Oh damn! I'm sorry. What about Candace Parker? Is she better than Candace?
Not right now. No. Candace had the longevity.
Yo, y'all mofos just ignored me.
What'd you say?
You got it. Nah, go ahead.
No, what'd you say, Pride?
Nah, go ahead.
I'm saying.
Nah, I'm bumping Hangman Adam Page's intro. I'm sick of this.
Is she better?
Yeah.
No,
all right, folks. Hey, we go ahead and jump down and do sleeper team in NFL this year. I always said I still think my sleeper team is Minnesota, man. Damn. I mean, I kind of thought it was Miami, but the more I look at Minnesota, the more people are going to discount them just because of the Packers and whatnot. So, man, I think with what they're doing over there, with the coaches they brought in, the new philosophy, Kirk Cousins still Kirk Cousins. I mean, they still got the wideouts. I mean, they still got Dalvin, that defense. I mean, I think they're the dark horse. Pride, who's your dark horse?
By the way, Anthony Price, thank you for having my back, AP. I at this point, I thought I was just talking to myself, bro. I'm sad. So thank you. Someone heard me.
We did get 2 comments back to back. John just did not even know.
Anyway, so I have 2 sleepers. I have one in on each side. So when it comes to the American side, the American League, I got the Patriots. I really do think we could make some type of noise. And no, it's not empty. Can y'all see that? I don't want to spill it. You see the liquid. So stop snitching, AP. So I shouldn't have shown it. You a snitch. You are op, AP. Anyway, I think New England can make some noise. And in the National League, I do like what you're saying, Jay, about Minnesota. I'm gonna pick the Saints though.
Yeah,
I think in this situation,
you took my pick.
I did. Oh,
it's fine. I'll pick another one. I can scribble with a new one.
I'll pick another one. You want me to pick another one? I'll pick another one.
No, because then I'll have to.
I bet. So I'm gonna go with the Saints because by all reports, you have Michael Thomas coming back, running routes like he's fine. You got Chris. How do you say his name? Olave.
Yeah, Olave. That's
Olave, because I remember I say it wrong to spite y'all. So Chris Olave, right? You guys have him as your wide receiver 2, and then you still got Jarvis Landry hanging out. That's a great wide receiver room right there. Never mind the fact I think you still got Marquez Callaway, right? So you got a nice wide receiver room. Alvin Kamara comes back. Shoosh. Call me Gable. Shoosh, please, because they're gonna have a problem. And Jameis Winston, with all these weapons, bro, a gun happy Jameis Winston. Ooh, it's gonna be interesting.
By the way, Chris, when Logan put the password out, he had a space between the unscripted and 2020. That probably was your issue. So if you take that space out in between unscripted and 2020 and just put them together, that should fix your problem.
Hey, look, man, I just copied it from the NFL website.
Look, man, I don't want to hear about it. Your ineptness is screwing people over, okay? And that's unacceptable. And I expect better clarity from you, being our lead tech guy here at the show. I'm pretty sure at 100 yards you're not doing that. So I want that same quality. I want that same quality that your mother and father gave you and the education that you got.
Yes.
I want to see that here at Unscripted, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Thank you, Uncle McLovin.
I just want the best. I want the best from you. I won't take less from you.
Thank you, Dad. Like, what did I do, Anthony? Anthony, I'm not the one putting the comments in here, brother. But for me, I'll pick for my squad in the Nationals. I'm a rock with the Philly Eagles. We all know what they added. They got that big boy, that Jordan Davis, a bunch of other great players. And this is Jalen Hurts' proven year. I know that 9-8 record last year, pedestrian, made the wild card game, got absolutely mollywopped. So they're my sleeper in the national side. For the American side, I mean, I know, obviously you could put a bunch of teams in the West, but I don't want to do that because I ain't going to do that. But maybe, just maybe, and when I say sleeper, I don't mean a team who did good last year. I mean a team who was kind of mid. I'm going to rock with the Dolphins, I think. They could do something this year. So I got the Eagles and I got the Dolphins.
Team, but if I had to give an American team, then yeah, I was going to go with the Dolphins. So I'm right there with you on the American side, the Dolphins. Yeah, I can see that, Logan.
I know you don't want the Eagles, but
Man, hey, if you think they're the, I mean, they could very well be. I mean, they are putting a squad together, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. It is what it is. Gonzo, sleeper teams, American, National, what we got?
American, I'm going with the Indianapolis Colts. I think if Matt Ryan can play decent with that defense that we have, only thing that scares me is our receivers. And then on the NFC, I'm going with the Carolina Panthers. I think Baker Mayfield's going to come in. Wow. Christian McCaffrey stays healthy. They have a good defense. I think they could be. I think if C-Mac stays healthy, they could be a playoff team.
Jesus Man, that's Christ, that's like dark web stuff. That's like stuff you see in the dark web.
Good Lord, Chris, that was a pick.
Yeah, that was. Hey, listen, he dug.
Yeah, you went.
China over there with that one. He said Washington, the only one without a logo. Laugh out loud is stupid.
It is just a nice.
You really said the Colts when they're gonna finish the season under 500? Jeez, tragic.
Oh man,
tragic.
Division.
I promise you that.
I'm sure you saw that Gonzo just said it, so I guess that clears that one up.
That was tragic.
Yeah, then he goes on to say, Chris did. Yep. Yeah. Chris not going to go up against his own team now. Come on. All right, folks. We have all given you our dark horses. For the love of God, Damian, Anthony, I literally have emailed you and passcoded you everything you need to know. Please don't mess it up. Just go look and paste and copy like every other American does.
Zoinks.
And we're going to move on to final thoughts, and then we are out to him. Right, final thoughts, brother.
Gentlemen, forgive me. I hope I will be able to earn your forgiveness.
Oh no.
Chris Sale, you're a piece of shit.
I knew it was coming.
You guys remember back in the day when on Being the Elite, it was always after Revival? Yeah, well, fuck Chris Sale. Piece of shit. I'm sorry, I had to. I've never in my life.
I'll give you the one time. What is it? Sometimes it's better to ask for permission than it is for forgiveness.
It's easier to ask forgiveness than it is for permission. So I'm not gonna say no more. Chris Sale just we would rather get rid of the guys we drafted rather than Chris Hill. What a time to be alive. Mac Jones lost weight, so I don't want to hear any slander on Michael McCorkle Jones anytime soon. What's my other team? The Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum literally took a hot dump on your favorite team. We're still smoking on the Eastern Conference pack. So do me a favor, go split your head open. Go get the ER, get stitches, and I hope the stitches heal. I really hope they heal. And then when you go and get the stitches removed, I hope there's still blood. Yeah, I am on a savage roll. Steph Curry, you know I hate your brother. Hope we need glasses. You got the wrong prescription. I don't care. I hate everyone. Clay, I hope you go to rehab. I hope everything goes swimmingly. And when your doctor goes to sign you off, the pen runs out of ink. So on paper, you're still injured. I hate you with a passion, bro. Who else wanted? Steve Kerr. Hope you get older. That's it. I hope you don't age beautifully.
Nah, man. Steve Kerr gets to smoke for naming his son Nick.
And what was his last name again?
Kerr.
Yep. See,
don't say that too quick.
Yo, you see that real quick, bro? We're going down. So
in my head. Oh, that's horrible.
Yo, Jay's bugging, bro.
No, you know what?
Jay's bugging.
It's not him. Who I feel bad for is when he goes to school.
Oh,
and that teacher has to say his name out loud on the wrong. She's thinking to herself, "Oh hell no."
Middle school is rough for that.
No, you know what I would do if I saw something like that? I would go Kerr/Nick.
I just go by my middle name, whatever it is.
Okay, well, yeah. If he's got a middle name, I'll put that middle name in there. But you're not getting me today. Hell no.
The Atlanta Braves are mid. They're a horrible team. They're trash cans. Who else do I? The Houston Astros suck. They're not doing anything.
Yeah.
They got to choke. They're the Brewers 2.0. Cincinnati, womp womp. Do I even have to say anything? Damien out here saying it's still not working. Well, that's just because no one wants you, bro. Just take the hint. They don't really want you in there. Who else do I gotta say F to? Ray Allen. F you, bozo, because he left the Boston Celtics. That's it. At this point, bro, I'm just sensitive right now, bro. Yo, Chris Sale got me like this, bro. Final thoughts, Chris Sale. Thanks for the pressure, buddy. Appreciate it.
Wait. Also, Jay, I just checked. On the Facebook post, there is no space in Unscripted 2020.
You said what now?
You said that the people were saying there's a space in the for the password.
No,
if you look,
take the space out. There was a space in there, but they got to take the space out. It's
there,
Unscripted 2020, no space.
Correct. What I'm saying is, I just checked the Facebook page.
Okay.
And there is no space. So
I'm now getting on the. About that?
I can see it right here, brother.
Are you willing to bet Pride's hair on it?
Why do I gotta bring up my hair again?
Okay,
I'm not even involved in the bet.
Would you put Pride's beard on it?
Oh, easy. Look at Facebook right now. In fact, I can.
I want to know before I look, and then when I see it,
in fact, Jay, look here. I can guarantee you there is no space. Look, put this up.
I'll put it up. All right. I'll put it so far up
right here.
In the back of your head.
As you can see, no space. That's all singular.
Wow.
As you can see, it has not been. No. It would say edited.
Wow. He is right. It would say edited. Wow.
Published 2 hours ago. So that's my final thoughts.
Yeah, so it shall be, and so it shall pass.
Jay was getting on my technical prowess. Put him in
So again, there's
no
space there, clearly, as you saw just now. So just put Unscripted 2020, and you should be okay. Damien, look, man, we all know you got an IEP coach in school, so I don't know. Go dig up your IEP coach and see if she can help you. And Jay, it's only right for you to shave your beard again, baby. No, that's not right. No, I'm not going to do it either because I didn't bet it. I'm not stupid. I know what my face looks like without my beard, and I'm not going down that road again. You can't make me. Gonzo, final thoughts. That says it all.
Really don't have much. This fantasy football thing has me pissed off because it won't let me do it on my phone.
Even when you take out the space?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I'll try it on the computer here in a little bit.
Yeah, try it on your computer. It probably will work better there. Sometimes the phones are just crazy, man. I don't understand all that mess.
I'm going to sit here and watch Little League Baseball all night. That's what I've been watching all day. I love that Little League regional.
Little League Baseball. Ain't nothing wrong with some Little League Baseball. It's all good stuff. Pete, my final thought. Pete, man, how could you let me down?
Hey, hold on a second. Though.
Oh, go ahead, Chris.
With the Little League Baseball.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're okay. But the Little League Baseball, I umpired for like 20 years. So I used to, I used to watch a lot of kids play all the time.
You're old as shit. I keep forgetting.
He's 42.
I'll be 42 in November.
So, Chris, can I ask you a question?
The beard is 24.
Chris, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How did it feel? Like, how did it feel? I mean, you witnessed history, bro. You were there with Jesus Christ. Was he real? Like you were there, bro. You were there.
I said I have a son that's like the same age as you and Logan and a lot of other people.
I can't remember. I don't know if I used this line before, but I'm gonna use it just in case. You guys remember the that show, The Land Before Time, with all the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris was a cameraman. I love you, Chris.
Hey, let me tell you something. I was there, when Jesus said, "Hey, Jay, the Satan's going to come down to the earth and rule for 1,000 years. His name will be called Pride, a.k.a. Bailey. So when you see it.
No, the beard's only about a year old.
When you see Pride, please make sure you run. He is a prince of all eyes.
I'm not that bad. Maybe. I don't know. Perhaps.
I'm giving you a hard time. You know I'm gonna. You know I gotta give you.
I know.
You gotta give your ass. If I don't give you a hard time,
did you see that happen?
What happened?
The little kid got hit in the head.
Yeah, he got hit in the head, and then the kid came from first to comfort him, and then
went and talked to that picture.
Yeah, dude, that's it's scary stuff. They're just supposed to show you. Yeah, stuff like that.
What people don't realize, them kids are basically, from how close they are, if you're throwing 73 miles an hour, that's the equivalent to a 98 mile per hour fastball in the major league.
Yeah, because of how close it is.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people don't understand that. I mean, you're so close.
Well, it's good. It's good the fact that he gave that sportsmanship. They know that. I mean,
that was cool.
Out there that are, and parents that are teaching their kids the right things.
Well, I think them kids have played together against each other because they were from Oklahoma and Texas, and they were talking. Yeah, they were talking a lot. So I think they might. Some of them knew each other.
Yeah, they probably did. Yeah.
Interesting, man. Good. What a time.
Hey, Indiana team that's 45 minutes from me. They're in the championship game, regional championship. They win I think it's tomorrow. It's here tomorrow, Thursday. If they win that game, they go to the World Series.
Oh, neat.
So that'd be pretty cool. We had a team a few years ago from a little town called Newcastle. It's about 20 minutes from us that had a team go to the World Series. But they didn't do real well, Oh, there's a lot of good baseball around here. Dude, I used to make like $600 to $1,000 a week umpiring baseball.
Jeez.
I do 2 games a night during the week and then 12 games on the weekend, 6 on Saturday and 6 on Sunday.
Hell yeah.
I lived at the Ball Diamond.
I believe it.
I took a cooler, and when my son was little, he'd go with me and he'd run around and play with all the kids and play at the park and stuff. While I umpired, and I took a cooler because I told him we're not spending money. I came here to make money, not spend it. So we go to the concessionaire one time. I had to set rules, or he'd eat up all the money I was making umpiring.
Hey man, that's how them young kids are, man. Hey, they're growing. They're gonna be hungry.
Yeah, he's 22 now, but I want to hear what you were going to say about Pete Rose, because
I was just saying, Petey, man, he let me down, man. I looked up to this guy when I was a young kid, and he was actually playing baseball, and now the whole betting thing, and now the whole sexual conduct thing, and I'm just thinking like, damn, what a letdown, man. What a letdown. Just a letdown.
Hey, dude, I have him tattooed on my leg.
I mean, he'll always be the great hit king.
He let you down. I got the dude tattooed on my leg.
Oh my God!
Talk about going all in. I mean, no doubt about it, man.
You saw the picture. You saw the picture of it, didn't you?
I think I did. It's been a while, but I think you did show it to me.
I got the Cincinnati Red, Johnny Redleg on one side and Pete Rose on the other side.
You should have tattooed Pete Rose on her PP.
The Pete Rose will have to stay on there because it ain't going nowhere. It's big as fuck.
My guy really said, hold on now. She was 16. Man.
And he was in his 30s. Like okay, like that makes it better?
Dude, what a guy. What a guy. Imagine.
I mean, I'm just saying. Dude,
that's insane, bro.
He said it matters if it's above or below the knee. Oh, it's below the knee.
Damn.
Jesus
I guess
Christ.
It does kind of matter, doesn't it? I mean, honestly. Shit.
He's always been my favorite baseball player, always.
I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. Well, Babe Ruth was mine. I just love the Babe. He's like, Babe Ruth isn't even like a person to me. He's almost like folklore. I mean,
I just like the way Pete Rose played. It was 100% of the time. I just always liked that.
Well, that's true. I agree with you, and that's what I like about him too. He was very business. I mean, when he was on the diamond, I mean, It was all business. It was all
Yeah,
Yeah,
off
all
the
business.
off
And
the diamond,
apparently,
off the diamond, he might be doing some coke
Yeah.
or doing whatever.
Hey, he's
But
messed
hey,
up.
on the diamond, it was baseball.
Oh yeah.
He might
But,
off the
you know,
diamond.
that's
It
how
might be it might be like that scene off Wolf of Wall Street at the scene at the beginning. That's what Pete Rose is doing while he's making his bets, probably.
you love to see it.
Damn.
we're gonna get in trouble one of these days.
Oh, we are.
Man,
We are.
we will. All right, folks. I guess I gotta go check on the wife. Perhaps she's got COVID. I'm gonna go try to get some COVID. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see what happens.
My son had it a couple weeks ago.
Yo, you didn't hear Jay? I might try to get some. I don't know. Who knows?
Hey, I'm retired. I can stay quarantined for 2 weeks. Nobody's gonna give a damn. Maybe. I don't think the VA would care. Whatever. They'll come in one day. And they're just like Jay, in like some kind of rigor mortis position because he didn't pay his rent, and they're gonna be like, damn, he's not even recognizable. All I can see is the beard. That's it. It's all good. It's all good in the hood, whatever, man. I mean, the dogs will eat me. I could probably get blue, at least a good 2 months worth of food before I can go to crap. So whatever.
Hey, it's a good baseball on ESPN. 5-4 in the bottom of the 6th.
What game
What's
is
the
it?
Astros look like?
It's Delaware against Pennsylvania Little League.
Oh, the Little League game?
Okay, I got you. That's wrong with a little roadie.
Shit.
Dude, John Suggs, you're twisted, but I got you, bro.
Hey, dude, some of these little kids can ball. That's what's fun about watching it too. They make some plays.
Yeah.
Well, you know what though, because they're not out there trying to play for $1 million. They're actually playing for the love of the game. Like,
Hey,
like baseball is fine.
I haven't seen you guys. Next month, if everything works out, I'll be live streaming some MMA.
Ooh.
How you gonna pull
I
that
might be at a big MMA show in September, and I might be live streaming on my channel.
Ooh, keep us posted.
Got
And doing commentary.
Oh shit, that's what's up. Hey, that's what's up for real, man.
Guy from one of the guys I met this weekend from wrestling. He was one of the guys that helped put on the show, and he asked me if I'd be. Would you ever do any MMA? I said I'd love to go commentate some MMA, dude. Just tell me where, and I said I'll be there.
I wouldn't turn that down for anything.
I love MMA. That's one of my favorite sports to watch.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, man. Damn.
That and football
Yes, sir.
are my 2 favorites. And then baseball, probably.
I like it at that age because it's not contract driven. They're out there, playing because they love the sport. So I feel like you get.
At the Little League, yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, come on. That's when it's at its best, in my opinion.
Yep.
But all right, folks,
I don't know about all that.
You see, Marshawn Lynch got arrested.
Bro, you saw his mugshot? What a guy.
I haven't seen the mugshot yet.
Dude, he
What
looked
did he
off
say?
it.
Was it drinking and driving related? Is that what it was, or what
Suspicion of a DUI.
Yeah.
Damn, Mark. Well, look, Marshawn got plenty of money. He all he'll do is bail himself out. The lawyer will take whatever, and it'll be good.
Struck him out. Delaware advances.
It'll be all right. Marshawn will be all right. He'll just drop a few skills on the ground. He's gonna be straight. No problem. No problem, Marshawn. All right, folks. We're going to get out of here. We're going to check on this wide. We will be back Thursday, 7 Eastern time. And, yeah, man, Fantasy Football link is on the Unscripted page if you need it. If you didn't get enough of it here, go to the Unscripted page. You can get it there. And we're going to try to build one hell of a league here and see if we can get going. Until next time, obviously Logan Landers dropped off. But, yeah, glad to see him always. And we got my boy, Pride. Thank you for coming on and dropping some knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Gonzo, as always, you're a part of the crew. There's no getting around it, man. Love you. Appreciate you. You going to be on the show Thursday, Gonzo, or you got anything else planned?
No, I'll be on Thursday.
Well, all right, folks.
Yeah, I'll be on Thursday. I don't have nothing planned this week.
Yeah? So you'll get the full crew again on Thursday. Hey, Until then, man, hey, it's been your boy Jay. We out of here. Talk to you later. See you Thursday.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we're making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces.